Okay, so welcome to this electronic waste management course. The title of the course is Electronic Waste Management Issues and Challenges. So in this short video, like a small intro video, we'll just go over some basics of what will be covered in this course. So those of you who may have taken a solid waste course before, this is a very specialized course. It's on electronic waste and e-waste. In a short form, we call it e-waste. E-waste, as you know, we all are carrying electronics nowadays. Each one of us has at least few electronics, a cell phone, a iPad or a laptop, and some sort of palm reader, and if you may have a desktop at home, at your office, and there are other gadgets, lots of gadgets, any gadgets in a kitchen, in our living room. So all these are electronics. So when they are discarded, now this is a newer waste stream comparatively. It has got a lot of importance in recent times globally, also in the Indian context. It's a big deal in India right now. As you know, we have a separate e-waste management rule. So we have to make a separate e-waste management rule, and this is a waste stream sector which is growing exponentially. Like, we have a huge growth on e-waste being produced, and mostly it is being managed in a very informal environment in developing country like India. And even in the developed countries, they are struggling in terms of managing this huge volume of electronic waste which is coming in. The reason why this is a very unique type of waste is it contains lots of heavy metal, maybe in a very minute quantity, but there are several heavy metals from the periodic table which shows up in electronics. Even your simple mobile phone may have 25 to 30 elements there. We'll discuss all that. And so when they get discarded, we are dumping them in the environment, we are putting them in the soil, we are putting them in the water, we are putting them into the air, and they are essentially bad for our health. So in this course, we'll be talking about what is e-waste, how the e-waste is being, what is the growth of e-waste globally as well as in Indian context, what are the rules that are coming up globally, again Indian as well as global context. So focus will be in India, but of course I will be bringing examples of some of the good practices or some of the challenges being held in other countries as well. So again, the title is Electronic Waste Management, and I have put issues and challenges because we'll be talking about some of the issues associated that. Just a quick overview of what are the different things we'll talk about. Overall scenario of waste management, which I talked about, and compare that with the global scenario. Present scenario of e-waste management in India, mostly through informal sector. We have the formal sectors coming up as well. What are the roles of various stakeholders? What is the effect of informal recycling on environment, on human health, on the society? Then everything is related to risk assessment, why we even talk about all this, because why even we should be worried about electronic waste, because it can do harm to human health as well as to environment. So how we assess that? There's a terminology called risk assessment. What is the risk from these electronics? So we'll talk about that essentially from the pollutants that is released from e-waste recycling in soil, water and air. Then we'll go into how to, and the other thing about electronic, as I said, there are several heavy metals. So those heavy metals can be, if we can come up with technology so that we can recover those heavy metals, and some of them are actually precious metal, rare earth metals, precious metals. So these precious metals has good value, which you will see in the course, and there is a good amount of money that can be made in electronics. So it could be a huge market, and that can generate lots of jobs. So we'll talk about as we are struggling in the country to produce more jobs for our younger generation. So we can this could be one sector, if done properly, can create some good quality jobs, and which can pay pretty well as well. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the rules in India, around the world. And finally, we'll talk about the whole thing from a systems perspective, like as a life cycle analysis of this whole process. As some of you may know, we have another course parallelly going on in this session on life cycle analysis and sustainable engineering. So some of that concept will be applied here in electronics. So this is in nutshell what the course will be. So that just wanted to give you a quick overview to you. In terms of running, we'll have weekly quizzes, as happens in any NPTEL course. If you have taken it in the past, there will be weekly quiz. There will be modules. This is a 4-week course. Every week we'll have 5 videos of approximately half an hour each, maybe slightly more or slightly less, but approximately half an hour. And then we have weekly quizzes. In every week there will be quiz, and there will be an exam. You can take an exam, computer-based exam. You will get all the details from our NPTEL office in terms of in your email after you register for, once you register for the course, you will get all the details as well. Most importantly for me, which I want to highlight again and again, I will be highlighting during the during different videos, the discussion forum. Discussion forum is the place, since this is an online course, this is an we are not meeting you in person, so I would my strong recommendation will be that make use of discussion forum. That's the place where we can communicate. So send queries, put your comments, put your suggestions, put whatever you want to say about the course, whatever questions you have, whatever confusion you have. We'll be happy to answer that. Myself and my TA both will be happy to answer this course, or answer any queries on the discussion board. So with that, that's welcome to this course, and I look forward to enjoying our journey for next 4 weeks on this particular course. Hope you will enjoy it.